Okay, welcome back. You've got the market, which, as I said, is up almost 100 points in the Nifty, so it's a good-looking screen out there. We have, as promised, the management of Shriram Finance now joining in. There is enough to talk about. There is the 2026 plan, talk about their branch network, AUM growth trends, etc. So let me welcome in Mr. Y.S. Chakravarti, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer at Shriram Finance, who's joining in. Mr. Chakravarti, good morning. Good to have you with us here. Thanks very much. Before I get to the operational aspects of it, I just want to start by getting your sense on, what is the company company's assessment of the rainfall deficiency? Because it's pretty stark in some states, especially down south, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. The situation seems to be very poor. And I'm talking about the cumulative rainfall from the 1st of June till now. Are you worried, sir? Is there going to be any impact on, your business, and in what way?
No, we are not worried right now. As of now, we don't see any impact of this shortfall of rain in these areas and on our collections also. The disbursements also for the last 2 months have been really robust, and collections, particularly in this area, have been good. Probably places like your West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, where there is still a deficit rainfall, we do not have much of a business. But south, we have not seen any impact as of now.
But will we see this? Because the deficiency is now, but will it show up in future months, etc.?
I don't think so, but I would like to wait and watch. But I don't think so as of now. As I told you, the report from the ground level is very optimistic, so I don't think so.
Okay, and you don't foresee any stress in repayments also?
No.
Okay. So getting to your, so no impact on demand or even on the asset quality side due to the deficient monsoon as of now is the key takeaway. So getting to your Vision 2026 plan, you're planning an AUM of 30,000 crore by FY26. You want to double your branch network, triple your housing finance AUM. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about this Vision 2026 plan, and what would the other ratios look like? Do you have anything in mind when it comes to what the asset quality should look like, your disbursement growth?
I'm sorry, what is that 30,000 crores? I don't get that number.
Okay. So Shriram Housing Finance, we understand, is eyeing a 30,000 crore AUM by FY26. Its AUM growth in the last quarter was about 9,500 crore rupees.
No, it's not growth. They are at 9,000 crores as of now.
They are at 9,500, and they want to hit 30,000 crore. So do you want to tell us this glide path?
I think the managing director of that company is better suited to answer this. But anyway, since I'm on the board, yes, they are looking at an aggressive growth, particularly in the affordable housing segment, and they've been in a sweet spot. They're growing well, and the portfolio is also performing well. So they are confident that they will be able to do that. Basically, they're also expanding their network. So next 2 years, yes, that is the target.
Got it.
Mr.
Chakravarti, let's talk about net interest margins for you, sir. Could you tell us, will we see a slight compression once again in the second quarter? What are you seeing out there?
Hey, our borrowing costs, incremental borrowing costs also have not gone up. I mean, there is an impact of 5-10 bips as of today. So that is not going to impact any of our net interest margin. It should be steady as we've seen in the first quarter. We don't see any dip from the first quarter.
So around 8.5% in that zone?
0.3, yeah.
And do you see potential improvement from here, sir, as we go forward beyond the second quarter?
So it depends on the market and the money market. So I don't think I would like to speculate on that as of now. We'll see going forward how the rates are. But I don't think so. We'd be happy to hold it at this level Because I don't anticipate any rate cut also. So.
So can't say for sure that borrowing costs have peaked. Cannot say that.
I mean, I don't expect a rate increase also. So I hope the rates stay where they are as of now.
Right, right. What can you do, sir? Can you, say, let's just assume, actually the last month inflation number was a shocker. This month also, I mean, it's a little softer as compared to what was expected, I mean, for the month of August. But it's unpredictable. If broader rates in the system stay where they are or actually even move a little higher, what levers do you have? Can you sort of, increase lending rates in some of the lower yielding products? Do you have that flexibility to protect margins?
We do have that flexibility. Some of our, on the used vehicle side, we don't want to put any more burden on the customer. So we will hold our lending rates where they are. There are certain few, about 20-25% of my AEM portfolio actually can take an increase. So we'll see how we can balance that. But ideally, I wouldn't want to put more burden on my customer.
So while you've said broadly the demand has not been affected, could you give us a sense of what the growth was in the month of July and August?
Compared to July, we have disbursed about close to 800 odd crores more in August, and September is going at a good clip. So, I mean, as a number, I may not be able to give you the exact number, but July to August comparison, I gave you 800 crores more.
And how was July, sir, in terms of disbursements?
July was about 10,500 crores.
Compared to June, higher?
It was higher.
Okay, so July over June is 1,500 crore higher and August over July is 800 crore.
No, I'm sorry. July total disbursement was 10,500 crores.
10,000, okay.
Yeah. August was about 800 crores odd plus more.
I mean, broadly, Mr. Chakravarti, the guidance has been 15% AUM growth, right? So we're on track with that?
We are on track.
Okay.
We are on track.
On
Slightly
track.
higher.
Yeah. Sorry, slightly higher.
Yeah.
How much higher? Since you gave me that.
Let the quarter get, I mean, I'll come back to you once the quarter is closed.
Okay, no, got that. But for the full year, we should work with that 15% kind of number? That's what you're looking at?
Yeah. You're on target.
And your net interest margin guidance was, I think, 8.5% by the end of this fiscal year.
Yes. So it should be around that, between 8.3 to 8.5. I don't think.
8.3 to 8.5.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Chakravarti, one of the things we kind of picked up recently was the fact that, I don't know if you saw, but we had the management of Piramal Finance with us a few weeks ago, and they were talking about risks in the unsecured book for the industry as a whole, not for any one company. The RBI in one of its meetings with NBFCs, we reported that they were also kind of asking why is this segment growing so fast. Could you tell us what is the growth rate in personal loans for you, sir? What's the situation at Shriram Finance?
See, for me, my entire personal loan book consists our unsecured loans are less than 5% of our total book. One. Two, we only give personal loans to my existing customer who has finished a cycle. So we don't do, as of now, we are not doing any market PL. So plus, on top of that, as I told you, my entire book is about 5%. Of unsecured book is about 5%. So we are, and we are not seeing any stress there other than that 5%.
You're not seeing
our
stress
base
there.
is small. So
yeah.
Since the base is so small, any growth will be seen as 30-40% growth will be seen.
I get that.
Yeah. So we're not unduly worried about it. I know that we have to be cautious, but it's a small portfolio.
It's a small portfolio. And what is the rate of growth there, sir? Is it growing at a much faster clip as compared to other segments?
Yeah, it's growing at, as I told you, between 30 to 40% is the growth. But the base is very small. So as we add as branches, as we add this product into new branches, the growth seems high. But as I said, again, base is small.
Just one last question, Mr. Chakravarti. We've heard from auto companies, CV makers. We've heard from other finance companies in the segment. You as well have told us that this upcycle in commercial vehicles, which started perhaps in, December of 21, January of 22. So we're some time into it, but there is perhaps another 3-4 years of this upcycle. That's how this cycle works, and we're in the initial phase of this. Would you kind of agree with that kind of characterization, sir?
Yes, because I think we are seeing the beginning of the cycle. We are at the beginning of the cycle, and I think it has a good way to go. We are seeing demand across segments, across all segments of vehicles. So I think next 3-4 years is a good time for the manufacturers and financiers.
Okay. All right. Got that. Thank you very much, Mr. Chakravarti. Appreciate you joining in. And it's a pleasure, as always, having you with us here. The stock's done well. And, there is a fair bit of interest in the commercial vehicle space, both financiers and, of course, the OEMs themselves. The market